today. From Soldier Field in Chicago.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check.
Throwing on 1st down. Perkins.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. 7 yards to pick up there.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Perkins looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
50. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Mike 50.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The rushing numbers last week for Cohen. 24 carries, 102 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd down, Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tariq Cohen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Ready. Mike's 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Deuce.
First down, a run with Cohen. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Love from the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
First down, Green Bay.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
We got 4.
Here's Hines. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Hines, the ball carrier.
Naeem Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. Over the middle, Cooper with it.
Perkins pass.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Mike, 45. I know he ain't got it. 45.
On 1st and 10, Perkins. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
45.
From the gun, Perkins. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
45's the mic.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. Pass incomplete.
Perkins
trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Williams on the coverage.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he puts it through. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now it's Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Nyheim Hines with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognizes
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to get going again.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Packers pick it up. 20. 10, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Incomplete. Greedy Williams on the cover.
On third down, Perkins. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
.42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
And he'll throw right away.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again. Love. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
On the delay, here's Hines.
25. Check 25.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On 2nd down, it's Hines. He'll get 3 up to midfield. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21, Bears 7.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Perkins. Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
Perkins pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
It's now 3rd and
Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Gets around him. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
right at the 30.
He'll look to throw right away.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st down, Green Bay.
Hey, alert. Mike's 50.
Now Love. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and 7. At their
working out of the gun. Love. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
What you talking about, ref?
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run with Hines. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
The 9-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
to pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 3rd and long for Love. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Perkins. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. From the gun, Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Love. Quick slant to Brown. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
This is Hines. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And to give this time to the tailback. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing. Love. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Holding, receiving team.
That's disgusting.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Jim.
From the gun, Perkins. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, watch 13.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
No!
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Push him back.
He'll swing this one out to Richard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down, Perkins. This one caught left side by Cooper. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Operating from the gun, Perkins. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 25-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
From the gun, Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Let's go, D. It's third down.
Throwing on third and long. Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Medina. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Crunch time, defense.
On first down, Hines. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Down right around the 25.
Hines, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Love. And this is incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Incomplete.
Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Pass interference. Defense.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Love from the gun. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
Love looking to throw it. Touchdown, Packers! Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Aldrich Rosas lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count.
Is good.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little overeager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Ellington, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Perkins. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's able to put it through. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about.
Oh, come on, baby.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
45, 45, come on.
Off the play fake, Perkins. And incomplete on the deep ball. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
From the gun, Perkins. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 1st and 10, Love. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Below Nichols. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2nd down, Love. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd
Throwing
down.
on 3rd and long. Love. And that is incomplete.
Love's pass intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Again, they run with Ellington. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
50. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here we go. 50.
Love now to pass on 1st down. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
1st down, Packers.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, D.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Brett trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And 12 at the 39-yard line.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey! 56 the mic, boys.
Throwing again. Perkins. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw on 3rd down. Perkins. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Perkins. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. The throw over the middle taken in. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Bears on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Perkins. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Perkins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Perkins. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And they'll get this down to the 10.
13 more yards.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down and goal to go.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. And this is caught. It's Cooper. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
From the gun, Perkins. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. Operating from the gun, Perkins. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cole Kmet, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team.
The onside kick.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Let's go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
He was brought down
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
At the 10-yard line. Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.